I originally filed this case in September of 2006. In October 2007, a settlement conference was scheduled by Judge Burdick. However, because I filed one interrogatory that Basso claimed was overbroad, an interrogatory is a demand for questions part of discovery, Judge Burdick stopped all discovery from July to January 2007. Such a thing is unheard of. An interrogatory's request for information called discovery, where a question can be considered to be too broad for simply using the word and instead of or. Thus, Judge Burdick set me up to go to a settled conference without being informed 2 months before the trial date. During the settlement conference, which I taped the audio, Judge Burdick did not try to resolve the case based upon its merits, but only kept telling me that pro pers don't win. This behavior, in my opinion, was completely unethical, and I propose that one reason pro pers don't win is because of the extreme prejudice against them within the courts, even when a pro per like myself can reasonably represent themselves. Well, a settlement was agreed upon. However, 2 days after the settlement conference, I discovered that even though Basso and Tim and Nikki Bowden knew that they were trespassing on yet another portion of my land, which was not at issue and which I did not have, there were no deeds, and that a $6,000 lot split was required, they did not disclose these facts. This information was discoverable, and I sustained extreme financial damage from Judge Burdick because he tied my hands to my constitutional right to discovery for months before the settlement conference. Basso knew of these facts because before the settlement conference, he represented Tim and Nikki Bowden in a lawsuit with their other neighbors, Miss Sexton, because Bowdens had encroached on her land. Also, if I had signed the settlement agreement, which contained a clause that would not allow me to sue for things that I was not aware of, I would have lost my rights to litigate this other easement and would have had to pay $6,000 up front and wait 6 months for my money. This attempt of Basso to rip me off by intentionally not disclosing what he knew during the settlement and Judge Burdick's ruling robbing me of discovery for 5 to 6 months has caused my family extreme financial damage and delayed my case for over a year. During 2007, the real estate market has continued to fall, and I have been stuck paying for a property that is so screwed up that I cannot refinance it or sell it appropriately without sustaining a great loss. After Judge Burdick's ruling to stop all discovery, he recused himself from my case, and it was assigned to Judge Samuel Stevens. Judge Stevens' rulings are equally or more amazing, and they are not in accordance to law, according to the attorneys I consult with. The public should realize that according to the court, you cannot sue Santa Cruz Title Company or use Santa Cruz Title Company and expect that if they make an error, you can hold them responsible for their errors. According to Santa Cruz courts, Santa Cruz Title Company has complete immunity. The error that Santa Cruz Title Company made in my case was to only provide me with a separate description of only one easement, where there were 5. Where I had to sign and approve that disclosure. That was not provided to me in escrow. Industry standards require a separate disclosure for each easement. The error Santa Cruz Title made had been covered by my insurance policy. Another error Santa Cruz Title Company made was that a Comcast cable easement was listed as being underground. However, this cable was physically connected to my trees, making it costly to cut trees and develop land. However, Judge Stevens said that my insurance company, Santa Cruz Title, and the insurance title company did not have a duty to provide the insurance coverage for which I had paid for. To me, this is fascist, to say the least. To see more, please watch video 4. There's 7 videos in all. Thank you for your time.